Hey everybody! So today we are going to be doing some mods. I have a ROG Ally with the Z1 Extreme, and I am going to be doing a 2280 M.2 upgrade, and I'm also going to be taking that old M.2, the 2230, and putting it in a case. So I have a backup or a portable game drive. And then we'll be doing the 74 watt hour battery mod. I have my computer pulled up over here with a video I'll link to down below for the mod procedures that I'm going to be following, which is coating the battery in aluminum tape to help prevent punctures, since we have to modify the case of the Ally, and a sheet of aluminum, which I have to say I'm very impressed with their packaging. So it came in a paper envelope and then a bubble wrap envelope and corner protectors, which I thought was kind of cool. So this is 1/64 of an inch, and it should be cuttable with a pair of kitchen snips. I'm going to be using my old Cutco things. So yeah, I'm going to change the camera angle and then take apart the Ally and go from there. Okay, so while I am preparing the metal and, getting the battery ready, I've got the Ally over here installing my deep-loaded Windows 11 that I made with Chris Titus's tool thing for PowerShell, and it's done. So now I can install the battery after I get it wrapped and thermal helped, and then I got to cut some stuff on the case. So I'm going to go ahead and change the camera so you can see me wrapping the battery and everything. Yay! Okay, so as you can see, here's my battery. I got the aluminum on with the thermal paste, and that's done. Now I need to open this up and start cutting the plastic. Again, I'm following his guide, so you should do that too. Do not use this video as a guide. Again, linked below. This is just showing progress and results, I guess. So, all right, so I already have all the screws removed, and it's partially cracked open because I had just installed Windows to my new SSD. So now I'm going to take out this battery and cut all of this stuff out and sand it down. And then there's a couple tabs in here that I also need to remove. And I need to remove the SSD. I also have a heatsink I want to try to install after everything's said and done. But first, I need to get the old battery out and start cutting. So this is held down with some adhesive, like tape. So it shouldn't be too terribly to pull up, but just be gentle with it and not rip the cable, because that would be horrible. As you can see, super easy to come up. And then I need to take the SSD out. Okay. And this should lift up. It's not. I'm not going to force it. I think there's some glue or something there. But yes, it looks like it should just lift up. I'm going to check. Okay, so I'm definitely happy I checked, because there is this metal clip on top. It actually does move. I didn't think it moved, but as you can see, it moved out of the way, and I already disconnected it from the battery, and there we go. Battery is now officially disconnected. Do not disassemble. Oh no. So now I need to take out 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, it looks like. Cool. Screwdriver. All right, let's go ahead and remove this sticker. Trying not to get sticker everywhere, damn it. Just come out. I don't give a shit about a warranty that doesn't exist. These are, you know, not something that's enforced or can't be enforced in the US or something. I don't fucking remember. Either way. Okay, so those top two are longer than the bottom, or the side two. All right, so now, does it just lift out? Oh, it does. Very nice. Okay, so that is a huge difference in battery. Like, each cell is about an inch bigger. As you can see, the cell, so this is like the connector, like this here. But from here over is cell. So that gained an inch of cell on each side. And cool. All right, so check his video out for where and what you need to cut out. But again, it's this and this that needs cut down. And then we need to put pieces of foam here and relocate this foam to down here. Cool. Okay, so just to show you, I did cut off that and that. And I went ahead and moved this piece of foam from that shiny part there down below it. And now I am going to go outside and remove all of this plastic right here and try to get it as low as I can go and then sand it. So, yeah. Okay, like he shows, I'm going to get rid of all of that plastic. Okay, that only took a few minutes, so now I'm going to sand that down nice and smooth. And also, make sure to wear glasses or something, because this does fly out of there pretty fast. And the plastic is quite hard, but you can see I am covered in plastic. Alright, I'm going to wipe this down a little bit, but as you can see, I've got it all pretty well smooth in there. So now let's go see if it fits the battery. Real quick, I need to cut around the captive screw because it needs cut out also. All right, so next you want to get your little foam bits and cut them for the holes there. And I'm not going to put any electrical tape on the inside here because these don't feel that sharp, and we're putting the aluminum plate down against it, so it should be fine. But I do want to see how this fits now that I removed the rest of the plastic. And yeah, that looks pretty darn good to me. So now it's time to put it back together. Okay. So we take this. Let's see. Do I need it? No. I need to do this first. So let's put this in. Okay. Again, double checking fitment. It feels pretty good. So now let's take and put the connector in. Man, this connector is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, I just wasn't pushing down hard enough on the connector. So that's now snapped back into place. Again, it's a little bouncy, but that's fine. So now we need to put that back in right there. We need to make sure that the battery cable is tucked out of the way enough. That looks pretty good. Damn it. So I can't put the screw in here to retain it because how this is retained, I have to be able to screw from this side. So it's just going to sit there, which I think will be fine, because it's not going to wiggle out. And now let's take our ribbon cable and plug back in over here. And over here. I want to make sure to get it nice and put in there, but not bend the cable or anything. And I'm going to take a piece of electrical tape and tape that down, because why not? So again, right about there. Okay, so now let's see if this fits properly. It feels like it's okay. So yeah, as you can see, no gap. So I think that's worked. And then up here, we just need to snap it back together. But yeah. All right. One last thing I want to try is I want to see if I can put a heatsink right here to help with thermals, but I don't know if I'll be able to, and I don't want to short out that. So fuck it. What I'm going to do is just put the screws back in all of the holes. Take this stupid sticker off. And then put these little guys over here. Mainly so I don't lose them. That way if I need to go back to the stock battery for whatever catastrophic reason, I have them. But here's to hoping that I don't. Oops, I kicked you guys. Alright, now let's put it back together. Okay, so I wanted to bring you along for the plugging in. We have a light, so let's boot. We have life. Oh, thank goodness. Hello? Don't like that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it had to retrain the memory. That's what it had to do. Duh. There we go. Boot it up. Give me a second. Okay, so just installed Wi-Fi so I can get everything up to date. And then I do still need to finish putting the other SSD into this, but it's nothing too special. Quite literally, you can do it with one hand. Plug it in and then rotate the little thingy. Or not. That's it. Like, nothing major. There is a heatsink that goes on here. Check out the video. But anyways, we have Windows. Battery's at 74%, and I need to do a report. So give me a second. Alright, so as you can see, we just ran our battery report. 73994 is the designed, and currently full charge capacity is 77. So that'll be quite nice. Alright. Thanks for watching. Now. Alright, so thanks for coming along this modding journey. The mod itself wasn't bad. It took me about an hour, maybe a little more, because I've went and cooked lunch with my wife, and yeah, so maybe about an hour. It wasn't too terribly difficult. It was just a little nerve-wracking because, you know, it's a toy and I don't want to break my toy. So yeah, thanks for watching. Again, link in the description to the video I used as my tutorial. This is just kind of like a, this is what it does kind of video, because I'm doing it, so I figured bring you along for the ride. Anyways, thanks for watching.